Marco was only 24, but inside his mind lived a storm he couldn't escape. His thoughts ran non-stop regrets. Behind him, fears in front of him, Andy felt like he was drowning in both. He lived in a quiet valley, but his mind refused to be quiet. He couldn't sleep, couldn't focus, and couldn't remember the last time he genuinely smiled. One day he heard about an old psychologist who had left the city to live deep in the hills. People said he helped CEOs, athletes, and broken minds find peace when nothing else worked. Marco didn't know if the stories were true, but hopelessness has a way of pushing you forward. So he packed his bag and decided he had nothing left to lose. After several days of walking, he reached the small hill village and found a house wrapped in vines. On the porch, an old man sat with his eyes closed, calm in a way Marco had never felt. Marco stepped closer and whispered, "Sir, my mind never stops. I want peace. Please help me." The old man opened his eyes with a look that felt like he'd seen this pain 1,000 times. Without explanation, he filled a glass with water so full that one extra drop would spill. He handed it to Marco and said, "Walk across the village and come back. Don't spill a single drop." Marco didn't understand the task, but they agreed. Sometimes you follow wisdom long before you understand it. He walked through the noisy village with a trembling glass in his hands. Kids were laughing, dogs barking, people shouting, but Marco didn't see or hear any of it. Every step, his eyes stayed locked in the water. For the first time in years, his mind was in the past or the future. It was right here. When he returned, he said proudly, "I didn't spill a drop." The old man nodded and asked, "Tell me, did you notice the children? The barking dogs?" Confused, Marco answered, "No, I didn't see anything but the water." The old man smiled gently, as if waiting for that answer. "When your mind is fully present," he said, "the noise disappears. Fear disappears. Overthinking disappears. Peace appears." Marco felt something shift inside him. The storm he had believed was permanent suddenly felt optional. He realized peace wasn't something he had to find in the world. It was something he had to activate within himself. As the sun set across the hills, Marco whispered, "So this whole time, I just needed to be here." The old man nodded. The mind is not a cage unless you lock yourself inside it. Marco walked back down the mountain with a lighter heart. The world didn't change, but his mind finally stopped running. Wasn't fully healed, but he knew where peace lived, and that alone changed everything. Whenever life overwhelms you, remember the glass of water. Focus on the moment in front of you, not the noise around you. Because peace is not an accident. Peace is a skill, one you choose again and again. Thank you for listening. Share this story with someone who needs a moment of calm today. And subscribe for more stories that strengthen your mind and build your spirit. Your next chapter starts with the focus you choose right now.